Hey guys, this is Ed with CMC Reptiles doing a bit of a follow-up video on the Tegu. This is actually maybe his second day out. He finally is starting to wake up from his long winter nap. Temps are getting a little bit warmer in the afternoon. You can see right here I have this heat platform for him. Heats up about 90 to 100 degrees in these lower temperatures, so it's perfect for him. And ever since I put that wood floor in there, that heat in there has brought temperatures up because I insulated that floor really good. So that's what kind of woke him up, is he's getting warmer temps inside of his hutch box there. And it's probably in the 90s. Previous video I showed how warm it was getting in there with that new wooden floor in there. So it's waking him up. He's loving coming out, sitting in the sun, as you can see. He was laying on that earlier. Now he's getting in the corner, just getting the angle of that sun on him. Temps right now are only in the low 60s. But in that direct sunlight, it's nice and warm for him. So when he warms up a little bit more, I've been giving him a little bit of food, mostly hard-boiled eggs with some calcium powder and some vitamin powder. And that's all he's been eating so far. You could see he's a little bit dirty. He's got dirt all under his eye, and he has a layer of shed on him right now. When the temperatures really warm up, he's definitely gonna lose that skin and be nice and bright red once, like I said, the temps warm up a lot more. So like I've mentioned before, basically I just make my own substrate, mixing peat moss, eco earth, repti bark, and I make it about 5-6 inches deep so he could dig a little bit. And yeah, he's sitting on these cobblestone rocks back there, and I added a few things like branches, brick, things like that to help him shed when he does shed. He rubs his face on the rough surface, helps him break that skin. You can see the top of his head. That shed, he's just about ready to shed here soon. He's got a couple of scars on his back like I've showed in other videos. This is the same Tegu I picked up just about, I want to say almost 3 years ago from GX3 Reptiles. It was a surrender to them, and this animal does have MBD, so he's slow to get around. He's still cool. He's not heated completely yet. You see that slow tongue response shows that he's still not at his warmest that he can be. But you get a closer look at those scars. When I first got him, those scars were bad, but they're healing up pretty nice every time he sheds. And you can see how nice and plump he is because I don't feed him while he's in brumation. I just make sure he has fresh water constantly, and that's it. But it's kind of neat to see him out, see him waking up. You can see there's a little bit of hard-boiled egg right there, the egg I fed him earlier. And even with not feeding him for a few months, you can see how nice and plump he is. He's got all that nice fat reserve in the tail, because I definitely increase his food right before he gets into brumation. You can see he's looking at that little bit of egg right there. Yeah, but from all the dirt on his face, he's got dirt caked on his face. When he burrows in there, he digs into this dirt a little bit. And when the dirt was in there in his hutch, he was also digging in there, so he kind of had a layer of dirt on him. But he's doing good. You can see that dull skin, and definitely when he does shed, he is bright red, because this is a red Tegu. And you can see the MBD affects more of his legs than anything, especially his front legs. And his claws. Not much movement in his claws, but it definitely does not slow this guy down whatsoever. He's still really active. He eats really well. You know, he puts on weight. He's fast when I let him out loose in the yard, because I'll let him roam the yard as long as I'm out here with him, because I do have tortoises and a dog, so I have to be careful. But there's nowhere for him to get out. Everything's sealed through these, the whole yard's fenced up. As you can see all the way around the house. So we're good that way. But he's enjoying this full sunlight right now. It's probably about 10:30 a.m. and the sun is definitely starting to sit and higher in the sky this time of year. We're almost in March, so spring is right around the corner. And yeah, I'm glad this guy's waking up a bit. He said he's just gonna sit in that sun, take it in. Nice thing is we've had a lot of rain, so there's the substrate's nice and damp, and helps him shed, helps him loosen that skin up a bit too. But just me sitting in this direct sunlight is, man, I'm warm. But I'll show you right here on this little platform how warm it gets. So we got the heat gun right here, and yeah, and then you got to remember, it's like I said, it's about 10:30 in the morning, so this hasn't even hardly got any sun yet. Temps are only 60 degrees, and this tile platform is already close to 90, so it's perfect. And it'll get a lot warmer as long as that sun stays open. This will heat up to 100 in these low temps, no problem. But he's doing great. I'll do a little feeding video when he starts eating heavy. As right now, like I said, I'm only going to give him hard-pulled eggs until it really gets warm. And I'll start giving him, you know, salmon steaks, chicken wings, hearts, and things like that. Because that stuff, he needs that 120-degree hot spot to digest those meals when he eats those heavy meals. But you can see he looks good, nice and healthy, getting ready to shed. And I'll keep you posted through the summer. We'll do another one maybe in April when the temps are really warm. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later.